Conservation of Parks in accordance with CLI ECA requirements. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Use of corporate resources. Danny, anything you want to add?
Not specifically.
Any questions on this? In other words, you're not supposed to get free use of the hall to have an event if you're running a campaign. Or you can't actually have staff print stuff for you. Now, can you print if you pay for it?
There's a charge in the reason charges by law for
Yes.
printing services, then that would be acceptable because you
Okay.
pay for the service.
All right. Councilor, you have any other questions?
Yeah, this applies to using current business cards as well. I would assume that we're not allowed to use those if we're campaigning either.
If you're acting in a capacity of like council duties, you can use a business card. But if you're running a campaign, you should be creating campaign materials.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, we have a mover and a second. Report moved by Pickard, second by Governor Adult. Council Foxall, which received report CL 10/2026. Use of corporate resources for election purposes, policies, information for the council adopt use of corporate resources for election purposes policy as presented. Blah, blah, blah. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Building report for March. Anything there?
He was going back up.
He is, okay. Let's move on into the fourth quarter budget update. Brooke, anything there you wanted to bring up?
No, not going to take any questions.
Any questions for that? This will be finalized with the audit, so
Yes.
any questions? We have no mover and second for this report, moved by Yickman, second by Governor. Result of Council of Township Service Officer, received report number CR 5/2026/2025 fourth quarter budget update as information. Any discussion? None, all those in favor? Or that's carried. Anyway, in time, we're gonna do the building report for March. Any comments you want to make on it?
No, it's steady and we're on the pace to meet the current revenue budget for this year, so other than that, and April's off to a good start as well, so that's good. All I really have to add to it.
Any questions for Daniel? Seeing none, the recommendation is received as information, we have mover and second, moved by Gill, second by White. Result of Council of Township Service Officer, received report BDA 6/2026. March 2026 building report information, any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Discussion items, the Silver Club dust, that's just for information. And we have time to do the consent agenda items. Yeah,
That's another file.
we have Senator Way, Goodman Way, anything there you need to take note? You can always bring it forward to the next meeting, but Councilor Gillis.
Just a question for you, Mr. Mayor. I know you're on the police board about funding for police services. Any comments from your board on the funding model?
Hasn't come to the board yet, but I will bring it up at the next board meeting.
Yeah, I would love them to be forwarded to your board for.
Okay.
I think,
Which number was that?
I think there's three of them that kind of are along the same.
No, all but those. I'm just trying to find it. 4.
17.
4, 17, and 25, mover and seconders are right to exclude those from that. All right, so just forwarded the police service was,
I'll forward them on for changing that.
okay. That's trust with the staff thing. All right, then we can note and file, all those in favor of note and file. Opposed, that's carried. Exactly, right, the Councilor,
Just a comment on 32, that is for the generator for Brownsville Hall, is that not?
yes.
Okay.
Accounts payable. Moved by Yickman, second by Gillis. Result the following accounts be approved payment, accounts payable for March 15th to April 4th, 2026, $2,431,561.82. Payroll number 6, general, $56,060.94. Payroll number 7, general, $56,113.25. Payroll number 3, council, $8,835.70. Payroll number 3, fire, $20,709. And payroll number 2, police service board, $629.04 for grand total, $2,573,909.25. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed, that's carried. And bylaws. We
Bylaw,
need to move on second for first, second,
for third reading of 19.
and the third reading of 19. Okay. Mover and seconder for the bylaws, moved by Gillis, second by Pickard. And the reading would be,
Resolved that the following bylaw be read a third time and finally passed, bylaw number 19, 2026, a bylaw to provide for drainage work for the Deer Creek Trail.
all those in favor? Opposed, that's carried. And the others, mover and seconder for the other bylaws, moved by Yitman, second by Pickard.
Resolved that the following bylaw be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed, bylaw 27 of 2026. Bylaw to appoint a treasurer, bylaw 28 of 2026, a bylaw to appoint a deputy treasurer. Bylaw 29 of 2026, a bylaw to amend the bylaw 13 of 2022, which is the township zone bylaw.
Any discussion on any of those? Councilor Yitman.
What were the amendments to the bylaw 13/2022?
So the amending bylaw is attached there, so it's mainly to update provisions surrounding the Ontario Building Code.
Good. Anything else on any of the bylaws? All those in favor? Opposed, that's carried. And we're now to, that's, okay, no, I'm just wondering, notice the motion committees. Council roundtable, anybody have anything they need to, Council,
I filled a report last time, my other community center, Paul Ward is taking on management of the grounds around the building as well for a 1-year trial period.
okay,
They don't want to have to be responsible for the upgrades to the playground equipment. But we're having a spring cleanup day on May 2nd.
anything else that Councilor, Bill?
Parks and Rec had their annual Easter egg hunt that was held at the museum this past Saturday. Despite cloudy skies and chances of rain, we did have approximately over 200 kids attend the site. It's good time had by all, obviously members of the museum board there, fire department as well, being on scene and fire prevention. And I thank everybody for their participation at that.
And anyone else? Councilor Wood.
At all board meeting last night, pancake breakfast at the hall on the 26th of April, in conjunction with the Sweetwood Lions. And when I first read the agenda on the weekend, I thought there was a note in there, something about Anella shelter. Did you?
Yes, questioning, were you doing it, was the whole board doing?
We are not doing anything. I did mention that last night at our whole board meeting. Ella's schedule is extremely busy.
Yeah.
So Kathy said chances of getting her would be extremely slim this year. So we aren't doing anything right now about it. And
No, just wanted to ask if,
just mentioning Ella Shelton, the sign recognizing Ella disappeared at the south end of the village. And then it was put back up about 4 days later. Does anyone know that?
I had one made and put back up.
Thank you, because there was concern, maybe someone had.
I think that someone did steal it. There's bolts were laying on the ground, so somebody must.
Well, the first was reported, the bolts were still in the post. And then there was concern where it went. But last night I came in from the south to the meeting and the sign was back up, so
thank you, Adam, for that.
thank you, Adam. I'll just let them know that it was replaced.
Sign from the east, Commissioner,
No, not
No, it's still, I seen it this morning, so
the county one, sorry, county road.
Yeah, right there by Martin Harris.
it's still.
No, that's the south, or the north, I'm asking from the east, because I see the post is cut off. East of Fords,
Oh,
look, I don't know what was on the post. Okay,
okay, that's it.
anything else? Okay, confirmation bylaw. Moved by Booker, second by Gillis.
Now that the bond ballot be read for second and third time and finally passed by law 31 of 2026. Confirm all actions and proceedings of council for the seventh. And further that the mayor and clerk are hereby authorized to sign the bylaw and fix the book of there.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed, that's carried. Before we go to adjournment, I did stop in yesterday to, see Councilor Thurston, who was going at home. Living the plant there for, but I haven't heard anything from her, so, and I'll be trying to call her and, Councilor White.
Well, I think that. This is an election year, I'm being asked by people if I know who's running and who's not running. Because no one's made it official, I can't answer for other candidates. I will make it official that I am not running, so if anyone asks who's running, you can say that I'm not, because I've been asked a couple of times, well, what's this council doing, what's it, I can't answer those questions. So if you know what you're gonna do, just maybe we need to start putting that out there,
I'm not running.
okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Nobody asked me if I would allow that, so. Anyway, I appreciate that, Councilor Thurston's also not, she's not right.
Okay.
So,
At least I
I don't want to hear any more of you speaking, move to adjourn, so I can see her. Any discussion, or, thank you very much, Councilor White. And, we need now a motion to adjourn. Moved by Gillis, by Pickard, that we adjourn at, 11:40. All those in favor? Opposed, that's great. Okay, thanks very much for today, the funeral starts at 1 o'clock.